Hey everyone, I'm Fidget Frenzy, and welcome to my first Prehistoric Park, or Prehistoric, Kingdom build. But I'm turning it into Prehistoric Park, so I technically didn't start at that wrong. Anyway, when I was younger, I grew up watching the Prehistoric Park series, and since Nigel Marvin is, doing the voices, some of the dialogues and stuff for this game, I figured, why not try recreating Prehistoric Park? Anyway, we're starting off with the, the entrance. Since we don't have jeeps in the game, I decided to go with, a helicopter pad, because you can actually, in the series, you can actually see the entrance and the opening cutscene for the TV series. It's got, a little wall with a mammoth tusk entrance. It's only after this that I realized that I forgot the gate itself. I did the mammoth tusks part, but I forgot the gate. Anyway, this part. Right, sorry. Since we don't have jeeps, I decided to make a helicopter pad. So, that's what I did. I'm not generally too great at building. I try, but it doesn't generally look that great, so a lot of these builds are probably not going to look very good, and I apologize for that, but I'm doing my best. I did have fun with these at least, so as long as, if you build something, even if it doesn't look great, and you have fun, then the important part is that you had fun. That was probably not. I'm bad with words. But yeah, that was just the helicopter pad was pretty simple. Quite sure others have done it quite easily. I mean, it's a helicopter pad, it's nothing amazing. That was me discovering that I had doubles of those walls. For some reason, I still don't know how I got double of that wall there. Right. Once the helicopter pad was finished, I moved on to the little building beside it in a separate group so I could have the grid more easily. And I went with a basic little bamboo structure. And of course power to power everything. Because in the series, you've got mostly bamboo and thatch roof stuff. Moving over some things there to make room for the guest entrance. But yeah, I just built that to be disguised as a little, not to disguise the park entrance and stuff. This was in challenge mode. I am so glad that unlike Planet Zoo, Prehistoric Park actually lets you move the entrance in challenge mode. That's really nice. But yeah, just made a simple thatch roof and lightened it a little bit. Had some issues there, but I did eventually find it. I was trying to do a little bit of an overhang. I'm not the best. It's I'm still I know some of the controls, but and pieces and all, but at the same time I'm not very good at certain things. I kinda tried to fix the roof, but it doesn't look all that great. I was messing with the support beams, trying to add a little more depth to the little building, which I think actually worked pretty well. I think anyway. I don't think it looks awful. And then I started to work on the sign, because I like signs. For some reason I really enjoy building signs with like the letters, and I don't know why. But yeah, I just made a little sign, then I decided to like put it on something so it wasn't just floating. Tried to match it a little bit with the beams. And of course turning it. And the sign is, I'm gonna be honest, the sign is probably pretty off. If you have like, what's it called? OCD, I think? God, I'm gonna feel awful if I'm getting that wrong. If you have that, and I apologize, literally everything in this park is probably going to be slightly off-center by an inch. I'm not good at this. Oh, right, there's me, putting in the mammoth tusks. The sizing was a little weird. I probably should have just built my own fence instead of just using the pre-built, like the paddock fences, but I didn't. And like, I'm probably going to be coming back to these quite a bit to try and fix them up. That was me trying to hide the fact that the path disappears. And, oh, and there's the transition. So after that, I moved on to the center of the park, where you can see me struggling with the brushes for sand. And then I decided to hide it with trees. I'm not good at things, as you can tell. So, when I was looking over the map for the actual TV show, I figured I'd hide the nursery, which is super chunky, by the way, and I figured I'd hide it by building the time portal over it. So, right, I did decide to actually kind of build the wall myself this time, since I remembered the show had like gaps between the fence, and I was just like, yeah. But then I think I got lazy later on again, and like used normal fencing in certain parts. I was trying to match it to the fencing there. And here goes the most tedious part. Unfortunately, the click and drag for like selecting multiple things isn't working. Right here I was trying to I thought, oh right, I had split into two separate groups, I forgot, but then I merged it together. And then I decided to work more on the time portal here. With varying results. Until I decided to just, like, use water. And it kind of worked. Until I made it too big. It kind of worked for the time portal. I could have just left it off, like the portal's not active at the time, but I was just like, let's make it more interesting. I lengthened the path there a bit more. I have poked into the series again since building this, and I'm definitely gonna come back to the time portal at one point and redo it. This is where I was getting lazy and just didn't want to bother. So I just used fences. Let's see. I did thankfully remember that the catwalks were over some of these. So I did make some little catwalks. Incidentally, these like little areas are probably the best looking in this build. Like the best thing I've made so far. I was debating going ahead and moving it over, but then I decided no, let's finish it before then. And then I was adding in the nursery again. Unfortunately, you can't resize it. it's a really chunky building, honestly. Like, goodness, it is chunky. But, like, I did sink into the ground to help a little bit. And then I got to play with fences for the catwalk. At least I think that's what it's called. I'm quite sure it's called a catwalk. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not good with anything. Yeah, I'm not good with anything. At this point, I was working on the other side for support. I did add support on the opposite side with the stairs too. But I had a specific idea for this support, so I wanted to add a ladder. So I decided to use the fences to make that ladder. Which turned out really good, surprisingly. Like, it looks like a ladder, which is what it's supposed to look like. But hey, I was excited when I did that, and it worked. Yeah, and then I moved over the supports there, and the railing on stairs is still one of my worst enemies. I can't even lie, it's one of my worst enemies and I hate it. Like, it doesn't quite look right, I haven't quite figured it out yet. It doesn't look awful here, but, like, it could be better. The outline for, like, some of the fences and stuff really confused me. But I did get it, and that was me moving over to the other side catwalk. I did miss some spots, so I had to fix it, but that wasn't too hard to do. I think around this point, I was periodically checking over some pictures, and I decided, you know what, add a wind turbine. I honestly forgot I did that. I was, like, occasionally doing that. I decided to, like, increase the amount of giant water splashes there just to help make it look nice. I mean, look like a portal, I guess. And then I was working on the raised area there because I think the catwalks were supposed to connect. At least I think, I don't quite remember. Like, looking back at it, I'm not too content with how the time portal area turned out, but like, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. And that's what I'm using to not feel sad about it. I still don't know what's with the snapping there, but it decided to snap to the bottom. Added more supports. I really do need to go back over this again at one point. I added more water, I forgot. I added a decent amount of water because I was just like, needs more effects. I was thinking, I think I was trying to make, getting the hatcher, the nursery to fit in without it looking weird was a little annoying. Like, it doesn't quite fit, but it fits okay-ish, I think. I was playing with, like, different parts there. Decided to add some light, and then tried to mess with the portal more. The portal is the only real part of this actually turned out nice. The rest of it is just debatable. I was working on the nursery more, which is really chunky. And I added more fences. And then at one point I realized this was the wrong fence. It was right then that I realized I was using the wrong fence. There's just a little bit more to this, I think. There's a lot more work I have to do on this, this build, honestly. I am going to be coming back to it. But at the same time, I was beginning to run low on money. in the game because, you know, I'm going challenge mode, so I didn't want to end up getting to the point where, oh, I'm sorry, you can't afford to get dinos so you can get money. And that was it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to be continuing this at one point. So, I'll see y'all in the next build. Bye!